My name is Dr. Milbert Brown, and I've been involved with the Negro League baseball and information for since 1995, in which I interviewed several of the older Negro League players and photographed them. The first black Negro League player was not Jackie Robinson. The first Negro League player was Bud Fowler. Bud Fowler played professionally in 1878 for a team in Massachusetts. The second one was William White. He played in 1879. He played for the Providence Graves. He was also a baseball player for Brown University, and they needed another player, and that's why he was inserted into the lineup. The third one was Moses Fleetwood Walker. He played in 1884. His brother also played professional baseball. They're not really mentioned a lot because Jackie Robinson was a person that broke the color line in the 20th century. This jersey is the Chicago American League Giants. It's one of the teams that Rube Foster played and also was the manager of. Rube Foster is considered the father of Negro League baseball. Negro League baseball was started in 1920. 1920 is a very important year. There was a guy, a little boy, was 1 year old, that moved from Georgia to California. That person was named Jackie Roosevelt Robinson. So 1920 was a very pivotal year. Rube Foster really established the Negro National League. It was a group of about eight teams. One of them, of course, was the Chicago American League Giants. And that was started at Presidio YMCA in Kansas City, Missouri. Now, the Baltimore connection is that they started also in 1920, but they were an independent league. They were not part of the original National Negro League. They moved from Nashville to eventually the city of Baltimore and became the Baltimore Elite Giants. They joined the Negro National League in 1930. There was another team called the Baltimore Black Sox that also was independent. Jackie Robinson played in the Negro Leagues for the Kansas City Monarchs in 1945. After the 1 year period, he was recruited by Branch Rickey to join the farm team of the Brooklyn Dodgers. He entered Major League Baseball in 1947. Now, the Kansas City Monarchs is considered a major league team as well. 6 weeks after Jackie Robinson entered Major League Baseball, there was another person by the name of Larry Dolby who entered for the American League with the Cleveland Indians. I've visited all of the Negro League museums, including the museum here, the Herbert Sims Museum of Negro Leagues Baseball. I also visited the Negro League Museum in Kansas City 3 times. I've visited the museum in Birmingham. I think it's called the Negro Southern Baseball Museum. And also there's a small one in Cleveland that I visited this summer. So I've been to all the Negro League museums that really kind of show shows the items from some of the players of the Negro League and present information. Really, I got involved when, again, I said interviewing and photographing Negro League players, but initially I lived in Baltimore originally in the late 80s and moved to Boston and then Chicago. And I heard a story. I heard about a story in which a person by the name of Leon Day died 6 days after he received the news that he was going to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. So I thought, I would like to do stories about the Negro League. So I called a person. His name was Wilmer Fields, and I talked to him about trying to interview some of the players. One of my favorite players was Ted Double Duty Radcliffe, and I wear the jersey, one of the jerseys that he wore while he played in the Negro Leagues. He gave me the name and the number, contact number for, again, Ted Double Duty Radcliffe. Ted Double Duty Radcliffe lived to about 105. I was with him, I guess, for 10 years, basically talking to him about baseball, Negro League players, and what he did in the Negro Leagues. I really got involved more with really kind of documenting the history of the Negro Leagues. I'm really honored to have this opportunity to speak about the Negro Leagues. I've been very passionate about it, very involved with it.